What is going on, guys? My name is Chaotic and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 video here on my channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 10 things with you guys that you may not know about the import and export update in GTA Online. This is part 2. If you haven't checked out part 1, I would definitely recommend doing so. There will be a link in the description, but there are so many new features with this update, I can guarantee you guys you aren't aware of all of them as of yet. Anyway, with that being said, let's jump straight into things. Okay then, so first of all, one very useful trick to bear in mind is that you can in fact enter your vehicle warehouse either on foot or in a vehicle with a wanted level. So no matter how many stars you have or how close the police are, you can either drive in or walk into your vehicle warehouse and you'll lose your wanted level straight away and completely for free, making this the only property in GTA 5 that you can go inside of with a wanted level, and of course you lose it instantly. So for example, right now in the video I'm driving in my Ruiner, I have a 4-star wanted level and the police are literally just behind me, and as soon as I drive into my vehicle warehouse they are no more than a few meters away, but I can still go inside, and upon doing so I lose my wanted level, making this a very useful trick to bear in mind. If you're close to your vehicle warehouse and you have a wanted level, just drive inside or walk inside, of course you can do that as well, and you can go straight back outside if you want to, and you still won't have a wanted level either. Moving on to the next new feature involving the brand new executive garages in your executive office building. So as I'm sure you guys know, you can purchase these right now. You can have up to 3 floors and a custom shop as well. But what you may not know is that you can in fact apply Benny's upgrades to these vehicles in the custom shop. Now unfortunately you can't actually upgrade the vehicle from the standard version to the custom version at this custom shop. You'll have to go down to Benny's to do that, but once you have done so, you can apply the Benny's upgrades to these vehicles, which means once these vehicles are upgraded, you can change the customizations at any time without going down to Benny's original motorworks. Now moving on to a feature which many players, including myself, have been wondering about ever since day 1 when this update was released, that being, why did some vehicles that you steal and put in your vehicle warehouse all of a sudden out of nowhere spawn in with a sheet on them? So for example, the Turismo R in the corner has this cloth over the top, and you may be wondering exactly why that is and why the other vehicles don't. Well, supposedly it is random, but it comes down to how long the vehicle has been inside your vehicle warehouse. If it's been here for some time, after a while, it spawns in with a sheet over the top. And the reason for that, supposedly, is to keep the dust off and sort of remind you you've kept it in stock and haven't sold it for a while. Now moving on to another very useful tip or trick which is definitely worth bearing in mind when you're sourcing and stealing vehicles over and over and over again and taking them back to your warehouse. Once you have delivered the vehicle and you have to make your way back to your executive office, don't just drive back there, but instead do some VIP challenges on the way. The best one I think to do is the point-to-point VIP challenge with your friend, and the reason for that is because you can take it straight back to your office, making it a very efficient way to not only just get back there, but also make you some money as well. The person who gets there first gets themselves a free $10,500, which is certainly very nice because it should just be a simple drive back to your office, but at the same time, you could be making money as well, making it the best way and the most efficient way to make money while sourcing and stealing vehicles. Now yes, there is a cooldown timer of 15 minutes on this VIP challenge, but with most of the source and steal jobs, it will take you around about 15 minutes anyway, so by the time you've stolen a vehicle and taken it back to your warehouse, you can do this again. There are also several new VIP work missions as well, and these do pay out a lot of money, in excess of $20,000 per one. The first one's named Plowed. Smash all enemy supply crates using the Phantom Wedge. Up next is Fully Loaded, destroy all turreted vehicles using the Ruiner 2000, then Amphibious Assault, destroy all enemy supply crates using the Technical Aqua, then Transporter, using the Wastelander, transport a vehicle to the drop-off location, then as for Fortified, enter the Armored Boxville and survive until the time runs out, then as for Velocity, enter the Rocket Voltic and stay at top speed until the time runs out to avoid destruction. Then as for Ramped Up, use the ramp buggy and motorcycles to collect cargo crates. And then finally, stockpiling, collect cargo crates on land and at sea using the Blazer Aqua. So there we go, that's the full list of new VIP work missions, and trust me, these are very easy and pay out a lot of money. The easiest one is Transporter. It takes around about 5 to 10 minutes or so, involving the Wastelander, where you simply have to drive it from one point to another, and you can get yourself as much as $22,000, making it the best one and most profitable one to use. Now, for those people that previously found it difficult to buy shark cards in GTA Online, well, do not worry, Rockstar have added a brand new option in the menu so you can buy shark cards directly in-game. Just press start, go across to online, and scroll down to the new option which reads, Purchase Shark Cards. This will take you straight across to the store where you can buy yourself a range of different shark cards. And with the import and export update, it's also possible to now wear various different face accessories. Before, it wasn't possible to have things like a hat, glasses, and maybe a bandana on at the exact same time, but now you can. As I'm sure you guys can imagine, there are many different combinations, basically involving anything you can put on your head. But unfortunately, you are limited to what you can do. There are some things you can't put on at the same time, so you have got access to everything, but Rockstar have now increased the amount of access and the number of accessories which you can now put on your head, which wasn't previously possible. Now, just in case you didn't know, despite the Phantom Wedge only having 2 seats in the cab, you can in fact have up to 5 people on the vehicle, as 3 people can sit on the back. 1 person just behind the tow hook, and 2 people on the steps just behind the cab. And when the players are sitting on the back of the truck, they do in fact have access to pretty much every single weapon they have available to them in their weapon wheel, such as rifles, LMGs, even the RPG. Now, moving on to a very fun fact which you may not be aware about, it's actually an Easter egg that takes place with some of the new masks available with this update. So go down to the mask store, make your way to the animals section, and scroll down, and you'll find a mask named the Silverback Crazed Ape. Silverback being the exact same breed of ape or gorilla in which Harambe was. So Rockstar have added this mask into GTA 5 as a reference to Harambe, which I think is pretty cool. Now, a few updates ago, Rockstar removed a feature from GTA 5 which allows you to stance vehicles or lower them by shooting the wheels on them, which of course destroyed the suspension and made them lower down. But with this update, after popular demand from the community, Rockstar have returned the feature to the game. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, what you want to do is shoot the top of the wheels, just like I'm doing right now with an assault rifle, and after around about 10 to 20 bullets or so, you'll notice it will drop down twice, and with some vehicles, they do get very, very low. This doesn't work on vehicles with bulletproof vehicles, but is a very cool trick to do if you guys are into car meets and things like that. And finally, moving on to the last feature you may not be aware about, this involving the Ruiner 2000, which of course fires rockets. Now, in case you didn't know, the rockets themselves are a lot more accurate than any other vehicle in the game. But not only that, it also has a very long firing range as well. It's not quite as far as the helicopters and the jets, but it's still decent. And you can also take out helicopters and planes as well if you manage to lock onto them. So the Ruiner 2000 really is an incredible vehicle in GTA 5. But with that being said, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it and learned a few things as well about the update. If you guys could drop a like on this video, it would be greatly appreciated and it helps me out a lot. Also, be sure to leave a comment on this video and let me know your thoughts and feelings about these tips, tricks, and features. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I'd recommend that you do, because I upload all the latest and the greatest Grand Theft Auto 5 content. So as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.